Hi friends, welcome to Introduction to Speech to Text by Webkitspeech Recognition API in Angular. This is Ajay Shankar and I am Senior Solution Architect UX UI in Royal Cyber. The WebKit Speech Recognition API is a feature of Web Speech API provided by Chrome browser. It allows developer to incorporate speech recognition capability into web application. Here are some highlights of WebKit Speech Recognition API. The first point is speech recognition. With WebKit speech recognition, developers can capture spoken words and convert them into text in real time. This enables hand-free interaction with web application, making them more accessible and user-friendly. The next point is language support. The API supports multiple language. Isn't it cool? And dialects allowing user to interact with web application in their preferred language. Next point is continuous recognition. Developers can choose whether the speech recognition should be continuous or triggered by the specific event. This flexibility allows for various use cases such as voice search, voice command, and dictation. Now comes event driven model. WebKit speech recognition operates on an event driven model, whereas developers can listen for each event, such as start, end, result, or error. This makes it easy to handle different states of speech recognition. Isn't it cool? We do have customization option as well. Here the API provides option for developers to customize the behavior of speech recognition, such as setting the language, adjusting the recognition setting, and handling interim results. Finally, the compatibility. While WebKit speech recognition is specific to the Chrome browser WebKit, other browsers may implement similar speech recognition API, although with different names and different interfaces. In last, the conclusion. Overall, WebKit speech recognition opens up the possibility of creating innovative web application that leverage the power of speech recognition to enhance the user experience and acceptability. However, developers should consider browser compatibility and privacy implications when integrating speech recognition feature into their application. You might be wondering where I need to use this speech to text. Well, in e-commerce application, there is plenty of spaces where you can use it. First, checkout process. Validate that speech recognition accurately certain user input during the checkout process, especially when entering shipping address, payment details, and other critical information. Second point is the customer support. Test the speech recognition system ability to understand, transcribe the customer inquiry, and request accurately when interacting with chatbots or live support agents. Then we have search functionality. Ensure that the search functionality of the e-commerce platform accurately transcribes spoken queries and return relevant results to user. Finally, we have voice commerce. Verify that users can effectively browse and select and purchase items using voice command without encountering significant errors or misunderstanding. Then we have last two. First is multilingual support. Test the system's ability to recognize and transcribe speech into different languages, particularly if the e-commerce platform serve diverse user base. Last and final one is noise tolerance. Evaluate how well the speech recognition system perform in various environment and condition, including background noise, to ensure the consistent accuracy in real world. Now, the first step is how to implement an Angular. Okay, so set up your Angular project. Make sure you have Angular CLI installed and create a new Angular project if you haven't already. The next step forward is install web speech recognition package, correct, through npm library. Although not necessary, you can use the third-party Angular packages like NGX speech recognition to abstract the web speech API for easier integration into your Angular application. Now the next step forward is import web speech API. In your Angular component where you want to implement speech to text functionality, you need to import and use web speech API, especially WebKit speech recognition. Now the next step is set up your variable. Recognition is listening and recognized text are the one which you need to set up. Bare minimum. Then you need to have the code done in the constructor part. You need to first set up your WebKit speech recognition in the constructor part. As you can see in the slide, I have this dot recognition equals to new WebKit speech recognize. Then I have the language part. I have the enter in result. I have the continuous basically. I have on result basically, inline function as well, so that I can keep listening what are you speaking. Now in this section we have two slides. One is the app component itself, where you have the toggle function. Toggle is listening, correct? Where you can set up two functions like start and stop. Start is the button. Start is the function which basically start listening to what you're saying and convert into text. Stop is the one which will stop, listening. Both are the part of basically recognize, variable. Now, in the next part, you will come to the HTML. In the HTML, you need to set up a button, correct, where you can say I need to start listening or I need to stop listening. When you start listening, the toggle function start will fire, and when you say stop listening, the toggle function stop will fire. Finally, the recognized text is the one which will hold whatever you have spoken. It will finally give you whatever you have spoken in your demo. Let's see in the demo slide how it works. Welcome. So in interest of time, I already prepared a demo for you. I have a recognized variable which has a new WebKit speech recognition library basically assigned. I have language, I have interim results, I have continuous, and I have basically the inline function, correct, for you. In bottom, I have a toggle function which I already discussed, that you can start, you can stop, your recording as your wish, right? On the HTML part, I have the toggle function associated to a button where it can start and it can stop the recording when you want, correct? And at the end, when you stop the presentation, when you stop speaking, basically recognize text is the one which has all your recording. So let's quickly jump on the demo. Yeah, here you can see I push on start listening button and I can start speaking. Hi, hello, how are you? And this is the speech to text recognition recording. And now I am stopping the listening. So whatever I speak, it basically capture all my listening. Correct? So recognize text, hi, hello, how are you? And this is the speech to text recognized recording. So this is what it is. This is a live demo of speech to text, recording. Now in the demo, you can say, when you say start listening, it will listen to you. You can speak whatever you want and it will capture all in the variable. Finally, when you say stop listening, then it is going to print whatever you have spoken. Correct? So finally, we reach to conclusion. This is how the WebKit speech recognition API works. It works with all the technology. It works with Angular as well, which I showed you in the presentation. Correct. I hope you like this video. If you do like, then please write it to us. Our email ID is info@royalcyber.com. For more updates, keep subscribing the channel.